This is a fragrance to try if you love tart fragrances and you want something fruity and unique. You happen to really appreciate juniper berry and you want a Campari inspired fragrance in your collection. I am, of course, talking about Deadly Nightcap by Curatrix. It's an aromatic, woody fragrance. And I personally have never seen a fragrance that really spotlights Campari realistically. Before this one, I also really love that it has these other notes that kind of mimic what you'd find in an aromatic, fruity cocktail like cardamom, juniper berry, and gin. In the winter period, I think there's a really common misconception that you need something dark and boozy and intense to qualify as a proper winter fragrance, when in reality, sometimes you can experiment with some lightly spiced aromatics and lighter spices like a green cardamom to mimic that kind of coziness that you want in a winter fragrance without going for like the boozy whiskey perfume. And what I like about this is that it really plays around with Campari as a concept, which is like this kind of like dark, kind of tart, fruity fragrance that has like a slight bitterness to it, but it also is quite fruity. So it is something that you can easily pull off and wear and enjoy, but it's still unique enough to be interesting. So for an everyday appropriate kind of winter fragrance, this is a really good option, but quite frankly, I feel like it's appropriate for year round. Lie Down is really where you get the soft Campari undertone. You start getting the background of those notes a little bit. You start getting less of the citruses and more of those kind of aromatic accords. It's really a beautiful fragrance. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, I haven't seen a lot of Campari and juniper berry fragrances on the market, so I'd definitely consider putting this on your wish list.